I've been with the department for going on 11 years now. I started out as a caseworker, and then I was promoted to a senior caseworker, and now I'm currently a supervisor. I graduated from college. I was working with an after-school program and just felt that I was ready for a career move, so to speak. And so I heard about the civil service exam and I took it. I always knew that in some capacity I wanted to work with children, so I took the civil service exam. I was called in for an interview and here I am. I can't say that I fully understood or knew what the child welfare field entailed, but certainly after 10 plus years of doing it, I have a little more understanding. You're always on the go. You never know what's going to hit your desk. You can come in and you can have an idea of what your day looks like. You can map it out, and it only takes a report landing on your desk and it's out the window. So it is definitely fast-paced. I guess you have to be open in a sense. You know, it's certainly, will you fulfill your duties by, you read the report, you see what the allegations are, you go, you knock on the door, okay, I have this report, it says this, and this is happening. Is it true? Is it not true? Okay, and I'm done. You can certainly do that, and you've technically fulfilled the duties of your job, but that's not actually helping the family. So it's going beyond that. It's actually not just addressing what's on the paper, but taking a look around, asking some questions. What else is going on? I'm involved. I know that no one likes when CPS knocks on the door. When you see the portrayal of CPS on a lot of TV shows and movies, that's not necessarily the image that the general public gets. We're the ones when a child, all of a sudden the parents are not available, we're the ones that come and take the kids, that sort of thing. But honestly, even the whole just family services and the family courts, it's about family unity and reunification. So having to remove a child from the home really is the last resort. Whatever we can do to avoid getting to that step is really what we're trying to do. We're not just here, to talk about the safety of the children. We're here for the whole family. And is there anything going on? Are there any services we can provide? Let me know. I'm not saying that I have the answer. I'm not saying that there is a service, but I'm saying that I'm willing to listen, and if it's available, I'm willing to help. So I think that's the biggest thing that I found when I was out in the field meeting with families, is that a lot of times, sometimes they just want someone to listen, to be able to sit and talk about what's going on. And then if, there is a service out there that's available that they may not have known about, if you're able to guide them in that direction, a lot of times, just that alone, a lot of families are thankful for that. I think the reward is when you feel that your involvement in this family's life has produced some type of positive change or outcome. And sometimes the changes are minute, and it's those minute changes that, however small they are, but somehow there is some positive outcome, and the life of that child or that family is just that much better. I mean, those are the things that you've got to savor. If you're talking about being an intake worker, you've got to realize that it's a hectic pace, and that you never know what's going to come at you. You've got to have the ability to be flexible. Patience. You definitely have to have patience, people skills. So being able to keep your cool and knowing how to de-escalate a situation, knowing how to diffuse a situation is important. Just having a certain genuineness about you. I mean, I think most people are pretty good at reading whether or not you're there and you actually care about what's going on with them, or if you're just there to do a job and you're reading off a piece of paper. So actually having a genuineness about you, about wanting to help, is important. You oftentimes, you'll tell a person what you do, and they'll either have nothing to say, or they'll say, oh, I couldn't do that job, or it must be so horrible, or you must see some things. And yes, there are days that are horrible, and there are days that you see some things, and there are days that you wonder if you'll make it through. But there are also the good days. There are the days that, you see a child that gets adopted, or you see a parent that successfully completes substance abuse program, or, there are positives that do happen, and you realize that, while you wish there wasn't, there is a need for the services, and if you have it within you, then you have a place here.